Some of you think I'm this Gen Z social media management, get into cannabis, life coach, Hulu all over the place guy. But that's just part of what you see on the camera. I'm actually aspiring to be a businessman and become a lot like my grandpa, who's my role model. So right now we're at the Metro offices with a company that he founded over 40 years ago. And most people I see, especially in this Asian niche, when they take over the business, like some of my uncles, I don't want to put names to things, they come in and from day one they think like I'm the boss. They want to make decisions without learning from the bottom up. And I'll tell you, I was making that same mistake, but my grandpa is like, no. So I thought my grandpa comes in at 10, he leaves early. I was thinking that's the life. He's like, no, you gotta do the hard work and learn the systems from scratch. So the past week I haven't been able to film as I was learning a lot and it was a bit overwhelming, but I think I'm set. So a day in my life: first I come in, I set up at the barn studio and we try shoot one video early in the morning. Then Ayush comes and sits with me over here. He's too shy for the camera, so he's behind it as we speak. And then we go over that video, and then I go over all the edits that I want for that particular video. So like today was the William Ruto video. Hit that subscribe button, hit that push bell notification button, you know the drill, so that you do not miss out on that. Then once I've done a bit of barn work, it's time to come and grind at the big boys table over here at the Metro offices. So the first thing I learned was how to reconcile the bank statements. It's a relatively simple task but sensitive one. I don't know if I should be showing this on camera and if I'm gonna get scolded later, but YOLO. So we have 4 bank accounts, so I reconcile each of them on the system, make sure the funds are coming in through, and I'm just learning that basically. So that's the first task I'll have to do after we get through the shoot. Then the next thing I learned about, and then I'm going to go sit a bit more with the import team, is how to import. Now importing is quite a tricky process. Like, you first have to make an inquiry, then you have to negotiate, then once you do that you have to apply for an IDF. Certain goods require a permit, you have to pay your duties, then you have to clear with it. And so like I was given this list that I have to start learning of each of the chemicals that we sell. So we sell chemicals, the supplier's name, and then their contact info. So I'm going to go through an import today as I'm still learning. And then another thing I learned, because I did accounting before this, is how to post invoices. Now that may seem easy, but bruh, look at this, bruh. It's a whole process. Like, you have to deduct the taxes, the duties, the freight, apportion each cost to its right account. Now I've got the hang of it, so I have a couple of them to do on my desk, nice and ready for me. And also there's costing. So once you import, you have to not only factor in the cost of the raw material, you also have all your duties, your taxes, everything you have to apportion, and then you come to a final figure. And that costing, although it seems like simple the way I described, it's a bit tricky, because then that's the price we use to charge the customers. And then the hardest task, which I'm still struggling with, is I have to learn this product list of all the chemicals that we sell. I mean, what the hell is butyl acetate? Have you heard of butyl acetate? Now, not only do I need to know what the product is for, where it's used, and how it's used, and like there are 4 different types of butyl acetate in 200 gram bags, 180, so it's a whole thing. So I'm just going through this. So as you can see, I have a lot to do. So for now, peace.